It's gone 11 at night. I've just had a really long soak. Sorry if I've got any blood on me. I've just had a wet shave and all the rest of it. I've sort of got my doss around clothes on. Dentist today, yeah, okay. Yep, it was okay. But good news, I've got Sandra registered now at an NHS dentist. So I thought, right, let's go and see what's going on here. Where's Sandra? And all I can hear is grinding. Listen.
Hello, dear.
Why are you grinding with pure coconut oil? What on earth are you doing? This is 11 PM.
Do you want me to ask what on earth you're doing having a bath at 11 PM?
What have you done to me ass? I'm missing a piece of it.
I was really missing.
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
Help. Please help. Sandra, it's like...
What?
Just... Even Rasha's wondering what the hell you're doing. Rasha hasn't forgiven me for doing a vegetarian vegan tea.
So that's just to stop them rusting when you leave them out in the rain. That's the oil sharpening stuff.
Yeah, just use 3-in-1 oil and a bit of a...
Not on your food, you don't.
Sharpening stone.
This is a sharpening stone.
It's not a real one.
Yeah, it is.
No, you make it. Oh, look up. You're not impressed with your... Sorry, how was your vegetable broth?
Right.
So we've got 1 for Sandra, 2 for the mother-in-law, and 2 for my daughter. Who's delivering the broth?
Well, I've no idea because we're going to have a drink tomorrow. Thursday, maybe Thursday. And then Friday I've got my actual NGI work meal and drinks.
Another party? That's not in the diary.
Right?
That's not in the diary.
Could be.
I don't know. I just really don't know what to say. We've got loads of papers up in a room that needs to be gone through and disposed of, and it's one of them really boring tasks. My tax return needs doing, Sandra. Needs things like that. 11 o'clock at night, and she's sharpening my axe. Yeah, but Rush. It's still absolutely freezing cold here. Apparently it's going to warm up at weekend, but yeah, we're living way below zero. So I have made a start. Sorry, Rash has found that we've got a cat in the garden. The cat's gone, Rasha. Where's the pussy cat? I have made a start on splitting some of our new logs. And I've been mainly using the grenade to start the split. So if you've never seen a grenade before, basically this is into here, and then with a sledgehammer you whack it, and it splits. So yeah, I'm just literally doing 5 minutes here and 5 minutes there as I'm getting a few moments. But today is mainly going to be a run around day. I've got a number of Christmas presents to drop off. I've got some broth to drop off. And yeah, hand delivering Christmas cards basically. So a very much a run around day. And hey ho, hand splitting logs. So as I say, I'm literally just doing some of this as I get time. Right, so off to see the mother-in-law first stop. So 2 2 bags of broth for her. I'm just with Barbara, my mother-in-law. So I keep on going about the mother-in-law. And I've just bought her a couple of bags of broth over. So this is Sandra's mum. So how about that?
Yes. Hello there, everybody. Aren't I lucky having nice fresh food brought in for me? Yes, he's a good lad, you know.
Yeah, not too bad. I'm a good lad. What's she after? So that was all cooked last night. That was all 2.5 hours sort of simmering.
That, yes.
So it'll be good.
Yes, so that's wonderful.
Right. So Barbara's the young lady I'm seeing today. The next lady I'm going to go and see now is 99 in January.
Oh, she's beaten me by 10 years then.
Yeah, so say. So you're the young lady.
Oh, it's nice to be the young one for once.
So yeah, I'm off to see Joan next. So there you are. Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Proper winter day. Absolutely beautiful. Icy cold, but proper winter day. Right, I'm going to drop a couple of Christmas cards off and make my way to a place called Bowden. Just outside Altrincham, currently in a place called Sale West. So you possibly can't see. There's a sheltered housing where Barbara the mother-in-law is. Right, Christmas cards next. I'm just with a lovely friend of mine called Joan, who I've known for quite a few years. So many years. I'll pull Joan in here. Many years ago, I was a carer for Joan.
That's right.
And we hit it off straight away. We really did hit it off straight away. Joan had a political spice in her life. She enjoyed
yes, I remember.
Politics.
You lost your seat.
Yeah, and she's been absolutely wonderful. And believe it or believe it not, I got Joan on a computer. And Joan is an ex-headmistress, and she's handwritten several books.
I've published 5, and there are 1 or 2 others.
So we got 5 books, 5 books transcribed and put onto Amazon for Kindle. So if you go onto Kindle or Amazon and look for the author Joan Lintzell. Lintzell. She's the only person with that name.
In England, yes.
And you'll be able to find the books that Joan wrote, and it was amazing to have actually got those online for her. And Joan's birthday is in January. Tell people how old you're going to be, Joan.
I shall be in my 99th year. That's right, isn't it? I get muddled up.
Joan is an inspiration. I've not seen Joan for a year with me being away, and I just heard that she had a bad ordeal and ended up in hospital, and she was not at all well. But look at her now. You're absolutely amazing, Joan.
Yes, they fed me. Well, the trouble was that they didn't feed me in hospital, you know. They expected me to eat the same sort of thing that everybody else ate, and I couldn't. So I wasn't eating anything.
So Joan likes her food, but it has to be good quality food.
And it has to be just what I can eat, which is not much. Most of the times I live on potato, corned beef, and those vegetables, you know, selection of vegetables. And I'm quite happy. It's surprising. Most people, of course, can eat potatoes every day. Anyway, I'm doing quite well.
So there's the recipe for long life. I'll just give you a little quick walk. I'm in Bowden, and I don't know if you can see the roads here. There's an inch or more of just sheer ice on them. And it's just beautiful, crispy December day. But the reason why I brought you over here, I need to show you this guy. He's had a bit of an accident. He's not well. I'm just going to see whether he needs picking up or not. But look, poor snowman. Completely on his back. So as I say, the place I'm in at the moment is called Bowden. It's a very affluent, rich area. Just down over here is a place called the Deversdale. which is an amazing place if you enjoy walking. That's the other thing, actually. Have you noticed? Normally this time of year, everybody's going on about will we have a white Christmas? And there's been no mention at all of whether we're going to have a white Christmas or not. There's not even on the radar. Normally it's like, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Right, I'm just going to try and get back in the car. This road. That's sheer ice. Right, so now I've got quite a few Christmas cards to hand deliver. So we always send a Christmas card to our immediate neighbours, but across the way from where I live we've got a number of bungalows, and even though I don't know the people that live in the bungalows, or not all of them, I know some of the people that are over there, we always send a Christmas card. Done it for years and years and years and years. So yeah, you just had a little bit of cheer to people that might be a little bit isolated. And at the moment people aren't sending Christmas cards with for lots and lots of reasons, but I'm going to really take my time because where these bungalows are, it stops the sun coming over, so it's going to be a bit treacherous. But go on, I'll give you a quick example of where I'm going and what I'm going to be doing. Right, so it's still very, very, very snowy, but these bungalows here, I've written everybody a Christmas card, and the pavement, and considering I say these are for retired people, I used to call them elderly people, but I'm of that age now. But these are yeah, retirement bungalows, so people that are maybe not as able-bodied. Right, so we're getting round with the old dears today. Hello, Pat. Are you all right?
All the old ones, yeah.
So,
I'll get my hair done tomorrow. My hairdresser's here tomorrow. She drives me mad. I said to her, Beverly, can you not come at any later? She says she comes at 11:30. Just when they're coming, oh, and it's honest God, it's like hell let loose, because I have to have my hair done in the kitchen because they're in here, and I'm thinking, oh God, it drives me mad. You know what I'm like. And I'm after them all the time. They're the most untidiest. The other night, I went in there, and they'd been in, they left the tap running. Well, if I hadn't gone in, they hadn't put the sucker on the bowl. I went in there, there was water all over the floor. Well, I wasn't very pleased about that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh God. Anyway, when Rob came, he said, what's up with you? I said, oh, I'm sick of that. I said, I'm sick of them too. I said, so he said, well, what the hell have they done now? Because he's part of the boss, you see. So I said, well, go and have a look. Right, I'll have them two buggers. He said, I've got to pick them up in the minibus in the
all right.
you know. He said, I'll have them. Anyway, he came in yesterday, this lad. He said, I'm very sorry, Pat, he said, about the mess. I said, well, it was very nice. So he said, well, I do apologise.
Perfect. All right, well, compared to the lady who I've just been to, Joan, which you'll have saw on there, Pat's only a mere 89, so same age as Barbara that you met before.
Yeah.
And Pat and her son Wayne live literally across the road from me. So when you saw me dropping off Christmas cards to the bungalows, I'm in one of those bungalows right now. And the reason why I've come here, as well to say hello to Pat. Come here, Wayne. Let's try and get you in. Yeah, stay there. Let me try and come in a little bit. So is it also to come and see Mr. Wayne? Now this isn't Wayne Kerr.
No.
Do you remember the story?
Yes.
Yeah. Don't Pat. You won't.
No,
Pat won't understand. You'll remember.
Yes.
So Wayne and myself go back a few years, don't we?
Yes, we do.
So once upon a time, Wayne was sat outside. So Wayne's got cerebral palsy.
Yes.
And used to be in a wheelchair.
Yes.
And he was sat outside, and I came over and say hello, and became sort of friends, didn't we?
We just met on the front.
And then I became a PA for Wayne for five years.
6 years. 6 years.
And we used to go out 3 times a week.
Yeah, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
And we used to have some adventures, didn't we?
Yes, we did. I used to go with Neil to Buxton, all over the place, different places. On the motorway, we just got in the car and just went.
We have travelled probably thousands of miles together. And,
and I was lucky to meet OMD's Andy McCluskey with his post box at Liverpool. And if you would like to go to the post box, it's on the corner of where there's a pub on the corner, a nice white pub where you can get meals.
The railway.
And the meals are quite nice in there. And it's all accessible for wheelchairs as well.
And funny enough, Wayne, just last week on my timeline came up, you also met a BBC Radio Manchester DJ called Phil Trow.
I did.
So
yes. That was in Salford.
Yeah. And then you met that guy at the tip who does the antique restoration, the guy with the big black glasses.
I can't remember his name.
No.
Was it Joe? Was it Joe?
I can't remember his name.
Sorry about that.
But one legendary incident or event that we did was we went to Blackpool.
Yes.
Not for one night.
No.
Not for 2 nights. Not for 3 nights. Not for 4 nights. Not for a whole week.
And that video is still on. That video is still on the YouTube. If you all go onto YouTube, where's short film on YouTube, you can see it.
What I'll try and do when I edit this video, if I remember, I'm going to put a link up there to a week in Blackpool with Wayne. And when we came back, what did we say, Wayne? What happens in Blackpool stays in Blackpool. Do you remember Sue and Sweep?
I certainly do. And going on the trams as well.
We went on the tram. We went to Morecambe. We went to the Illuminations, discos, fancy dress. You went as Frank Sidebottom.
Yes.
We did a lot together, didn't we?
And the first time I came here, I went in the carnival with Sandra and Neil, and I worked with. This is complete with the work I've done with Neil. We worked all together on the fair. I didn't go on the fairground, but I was on the stalls. I used to put leaflets out for the Lib Dems, and I must thank Neil for all he did for me that in the time we worked together.
And Wayne has stood as a council candidate 3 or 4 times as well, haven't you?
I worked on the buses to get the buses ramps done, the trams as well. And I must thank in this time. I must thank Simon as well, because he was the one who worked with me. And going back to what I used to do before this, I used to be a good swimmer at Hand 14, which is a pity because Neil never came up to see me swimming before this. Well, Mum saw me swimming, didn't you, Mum?
Yeah.
In the pool.
Yes.
I did 130 lengths of the pool on my own with Billy Goodale, which was my coach. He worked tirelessly with me, and I met one of the footballers. What was he called? The black footballer.
I can't remember. I'm rubbish on names, but yeah.
And I'm very lucky to have. I'm sorry that I can't come see you all now, but I do miss all my work that I used to do with everybody. And thank you to Neil and Sandra and her family, because we were all together. And I did. Sorry for talking again, but it's nice to talk. I'm a good talker. Most of the time, I'm a good talker.
Wayne talks more than me.
I did a surprise party for Sandra with Neil once, and we all went to this club, and I did a surprise party, and Sandra didn't even know about it.
No, so Wayne unfortunately has been a little bit poorly for the last couple of years, and can't get out like you used to.
No.
He's a bit bedridden and keeps ending up in hospital, don't you?
Yes, I do. But thanks to the hospital, I'm a bit better today. But I have bad days and good days. But all my thoughts are all with the Lib Dems, and they've done very well. And thanks to Scope, where we used to go, because Neil and I got Neil on the wrong train.
That's sorry, and we've been to London. Hang on a minute.
Yes.
So hang on a moment. So I'm gonna let's quickly do. Your foot's twitching here. You're laughing that much.
Sorry, what?
Right, hang on a minute. So we went to London, and I've got a friend who lives in London, but I didn't let Wayne know that I'd arranged to meet a friend in London to hook up and have a drink with. But we were in London, and then we were in some backstreet Chinesey bar-y type place. But I called my friend the Godfather of London, and Wayne was petrified.
I was petrified.
And he's going, the Godfather? Where's the Godfather coming? Do you remember the Godfather?
I do.
Hey, do you remember the Godfather?
I do.
Bloody hell. Yeah, sorry, I forgot all about that. It was
that was good.
down to London. We've been all over, literally North Wales, Southport, over the hills, Derbyshire.
And I must thank Graham, his wife. What was her name as well? We just go with us.
Graham Cliff.
Graham Cliff's wife.
Pauline
did a lot with us, and all the gang in the club.
So I've just dropped off a Christmas card to Pauline.
Oh.
Literally just done.
So,
but the good thing, Wayne, and Pat, sorry, Pat as well. At least Wayne's still got. Well, if he's having a good day, he's got his humour and laughter and everything like that, isn't it?
I can have bad days and good days.
Yeah.
One of the care workers is oh God, what is he wearing?
But big footballer.
No. Oh, for God's sake, the adverts on the telly and the elves goes mad about it.
Oh, from
Bettman.
Bettman is from.
He's Turkish.
Oh, right, okay. Right.
But he had his own restaurant. He's actually a chef by trade. Had a big restaurant. You'd probably say he's only little, but he's he's a nice guy actually. And thinks a hell. He's like you. Thinks a lot of Wayne.
Yeah.
God, when Wayne was poorly, he rang me 4 times, and the other one, Robert. How's Wayne, Pat? Oh, not again. Please, God, he kept saying, not again. He's not having to wait for the ambulance again. What's gone wrong this time? Then they'd come back, wouldn't they, Wayne? Back and two, back and two.
I must thank the hospital though for what they've done. All within the hospital staff have been absolutely fantastic for what they've done at the moment.
Well, let's hope and pray, Wayne, over a period of time, somehow we get you mobile and we can go back out and go and have a bite to eat.
That's right.
Going back to some of our haunts and going.
He's got his 60th in February. We're going to have a party.
Yeah. 60?
Yes.
Oh, you're young, yeah. Young you, aren't you?
I am young.
You're the youngest person I've seen today. The average age of the people I've seen today have been 89.
And the baby of the family.
Right, give everybody a wave goodbye, Wayne.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
There you go, that's Wayne.
Bye.
So that's been quite a social sort of day, catching up with people. So obviously I see Barbara regularly when I'm home. I do try and pop over and see Pat and Wayne. I wouldn't say dead often, but fairly often when I can. And poor Joan, I hadn't seen Joan for a year. Well, absolutely remarkable lady. Right, 3 o'clock, and I'm actually back home, so it's been quite a long day. Hello, Rasha, what are you doing? Rasha's found a cat in the back garden, and she's cat hunting. We've got this black cat keeps coming, and she's getting very excited about the cat. Hello, Rash. Right, so tonight, what we're going to do something different. What we've not done with you. Sandra calls you viewers. We're going to do a lasagna. So I've got myself some lasagna sheets. I've got a bolognese sauce in red wine. I've got a creamy lasagna sauce. I've got some low-fat mince, chopped onions, and some garlic bread. So what I'm going to go and do, I'm going to brown off the mince, lob in the oven, onions, give them a quick go. Shut up, dog. Quick go over. Start the lasagna sheet. So I'm going to put a bit of the creamy sauce in a dish. We've got a little it's not technically speaking a lasagna dish, but anyway, we're going to put it in there. Start off with a couple of sheets of lasagna sheets down, and then build it up. So, do you enjoy lasagna? So mince is going, and I've got some of the sauce here at the bottom of this here. So we're just going to start off with the first little tidge on there. Make sure we've got some of that over. Now I'm going to brown off the mince. And whilst that's cooking, I'm going to grate some cheese as well. I'm going to have some cheese. Life without cheese, it ain't worth living. Right, and that's in goes the onions. Just soften them off for a couple of minutes. And then I'm going to lob in the sauce that I've got and let that simmer for 10 or 15 minutes and start to build up the lasagna. Oh, grated cheese. That's the mince now simmering up. Almost ready to go. I was going to do a super large lasagna in a super large bowl, but I don't need another packet of mince. What I might do next week, I might do a super large one, and I can split that up and send some down to Barbera the mother-in-law. Right, so that's the mince and sauce all done. Let me just turn off the gas ring for a moment, and what I'm going to do now is start to scoop out. It's kind of not easy with one hand, but basically do that and then add in several layers of lasagna sheet. So I'm going to do this off camera because I need two hands to do this really. So that's all made up. How many sheets have I got in there? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so a total of 6 sheets. Final one on top. And what I'm going to do now is pour the rest of the lasagna sauce over here. And I'm now going to bake that in the oven for 20 minutes. Then I'm going to pull it out, and for another 10-15 minutes I'm going to pour on the cheese and get that cheese all melting and scrummy. And then I'm going to have some garlic bread with that, and the garlic bread's going to be cooked in the air fryer. So let me get a baking tray out. So the oven's been on, preheated. Get that in the oven for 20 minutes. Right, so that's all bubbling along. I'm just going to go and get the grated cheese now and put that on the top and put that back in the oven for another 10 minutes. Right, and out of the oven comes the lasagna. Bubbling with all that cheese and the creamy sauce and the bolognese. Oh yeah, oh, so much cheese on this one. Right, let me slice out a piece of that. The garlic bread's also almost done in the air fryer. Just going to clip them a quick flip over. And doesn't that look? Oh, I wish you had smelly vision, and smell absolutely delicious. So that's the garlic bread in the air fryer and the lasagna there. Right, another busy day, another run around day, and another day in the Taylor's household. I think me and Sam are going to the pub tonight for a couple of hours. Right, I'm going to wrap this video off here. As ever, thanks ever so much if you watch this right to the end. Here's a thumbs up from me to you. Hope you've enjoyed meeting some other people, some new faces today and things like that. And remember, if you want to subscribe, that button's down there, and ring the bell if you want a notification. Right guys, not long till Christmas. Make sure you stay on the good list, not the naughty list. You're very close to being on that naughty list. Don't do it. Whatever you do, don't do it. Right, I'm going. Look after yourselves, guys. Keep safe. See you on the next one.